Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's start on our backs. You can come into a savasana type position. Go ahead and spread out. You can close your eyes, let the back side of your body release back into the floor. Start to slow down your breath. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretching out long through your arms and legs, like a big full body yawn. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release. Bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. Let's hold behind the leg. Flex your heel up towards the ceiling and then point your toes as you bend your knee back in. We'll go back and forth. Flex and straighten. Point and bend. Flex and straighten. Point and bend. And then flex and straighten. Hold your leg up there. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. Release. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the right. And then flex and straighten out to the side. Point as you bend back in. Flex and straighten. Point and bend. And then flex and straighten. Hold your leg out there. Feeling your breath. Let's release, bend the knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Staying in your twist, straighten your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then release. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee. Drop the right leg long. Take hold behind your leg. Flex and straighten. Point and bend. Flex and straighten. Point and bend. Flex and straighten, point and bend, and then flex and straighten, hold it up there, circle your ankle, nice big circles, both directions. Release, bend your knee in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Let's release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Staying in your twist, straighten your left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, again, a little circle or rock. And then if it feels okay to do so, take a few rock and rolls on the length of your spine. If this doesn't work for you, if anything doesn't work for you, of course, don't do it. If These rocks are working. You might use the momentum to bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Maybe a little hover through your hips or even ankles. And then use that momentum to step or hop your way back to high push-up. So you can get there however you do. Feel where you are. Lower down, low push-up. And then come into your back bend. Cobra or up dog, as low or high as feels right for you. Back to down dog. When you're ready, hips high. You might begin with a little pedaling out, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. Feeling around inside the pose. What are you noticing here? And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Take any arm position, any movement. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. You can step up to the front of the mat, come into mountain pose, Tadasana. And we'll take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. From down dog, let's take the right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then bring your right knee towards your right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Get grounded. Feel what's touching the floor, what's dropping. Last breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. Let your head hang. Let the neck relax. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. One more breath. Release hands to the floor or to a couple blocks, pyramid pose. Straighten the front leg, part way or all the way. If it's difficult to reach the floor and you have something nearby, you can use it. If you don't have anything nearby, you could also use hands on your shin. Gently, carefully going to your edge. Last breath here. Release, make your way back to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back, right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Last breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits. Let your head hang. See if you can even relax the muscles of your face. Let the cheeks hang down, but keep reaching that back leg longer. Step back. Warrior one. One more breath. Release. Pyramid pose. Feel free to adjust the distance between your legs. Maybe grabbing props. Going in a series of directions. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog, feeling how you transition, however that is. Maybe a vinyasa, maybe something else. And then rest. You could rest in down dog, but you might be better off in child's pose or sitting or some other neutral shape. One more deep breath here. From down dog, right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's come into a twist. So we're going to bring the left elbow across to the outside of the right knee. If you would rather do this as a low lunge, you're welcome to drop the back knee. And you can take a different arm position if something else would work better for you. Feel where you are. Last breath here. Release. Let's step up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Welcome to bend your bottom leg, grab a block for your bottom hand, modify or adjust however you need to. Feeling where you are right now. Last breath here. Release. Hands to the floor. Let's tuck the back knee and come down for a seated spinal twist. So end up with the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Let's bring the right hand to the floor behind us. Left arm will either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Looking back over your shoulder. Sitting as tall as you can. Can you feel your sit bones into the floor? Lengthen up away from that. Last breath here. Let's release. Come up. Take a little counter twist other way. So keep your legs as they are. Just walk the hands around. And then back to the front. Let's keep the legs as they are, and we're going to maybe try an arm balance, and you can just take this where you like from here. So if you have your legs as they are, just kind of come up so you're in the same position but a tall kneeling position. From here, take the left elbow across to the outside of the right knee. You could stop here and just take this as a twist, or bring your hands to the floor, shoulder width apart. Lean your weight into your elbows. Maybe you get 1 foot off the floor, maybe you get 2. If you're able, you extend the legs straight. Scissors, kundinyasana. You can step or swing back, taking a vinyasa. And then inch your way back onto your mat. Let's take the same thing other side. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Come into a twist. Right elbow across. Take whatever variation you did on the other side. So if you did drop the back knee or take a different arm position, you can go ahead and do that again. One more breath. Release. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Feel free to modify or adjust. Last breath. Release both hands to the floor. Tuck that top knee behind the bottom foot and then come to sitting. If you need to adjust your legs, go ahead and do that. Left foot to the outside of the right knee. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. Breath by breath, getting a little deeper into it. One more breath here. Let's release. Keep your legs as they are. Little counter twist, other side. And then back around to the front. So just come to where you can in this. So you could start by lifting up, right elbow across. This could be a great stopping place, kind of a funky little kneeling twist. You can also just practice bringing hands to the floor, leaning weight into them, maybe a little more, maybe a little more. Maybe rest that hip on the elbow. See if you can get 1 foot off the floor. If you can, get 2. That's a fine place to stay. If you're able, straighten the legs. Wherever you are, breathe. You can make your way back to down dog, maybe swinging or stepping. Taking a vinyasa or any other movement, finding your way back onto your mat. Let's come all the way through to sitting. Extend the legs forward. Flush of the sit bones back. Sit tall and fold. You can grab your feet or put a strap around the feet or go back to having hands on the floor. Lengthen and fold. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release, hands to the floor behind you, fingers facing forward, shoulders roll back, elbows roll back, and then puff up the chest. Either stay here with hips flat, lifting the heart, or press the soles of the feet towards the floor, lift the hips as high as you can. Tadasana. Last breath. Release. Soles of the feet together. Konasana. I can grab the toes or ankles, lengthen and fold, whatever amount is possible for you. You can use your arms wherever they're useful. You might experiment. Release. Knees in. Let's come onto our backs. We'll get set up for a few back bends. You can start by bringing your knees in. Just releasing the lower back, spreading things out. And then we'll set up for bridge, and you can take it where you like from there. Feet hip-width apart. Press your feet down, lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back, shrug your shoulders underneath you. When the pose feels complete, come down and rest. Rest until you feel like coming up again. If you feel like coming up again, you can take any back bend. Could be what we just did, bridge, or half wheel or full wheel, or any other arm or leg variation. Each time you come up, stay as long or short as you like. Feel what you're doing. Whether you're back bending, resting, or transitioning, feel what you're doing. Take the time you need. If you're still back bending, there's no rush. You can move on when you're done. If you are finished, you can move on to a counter stretch, happy baby, or something else. I'm going to wind down this practice. If you'd like to keep going on your own, that's always an option. Sometimes if you just commit to a little yoga, it gets you going, and then you feel like doing more. And if you're ready to wind down with me, check in with your body. What's still needed? Is there any last pose or stretch? Anything you want to do before wrapping up? You might take an inversion, a spinal twist, a restorative pose, something else. Please do what feels right for you and take the time you need to do it. Each time you finish something, you can again just check in what's needed now. Maybe another counter stretch, or if nothing else is needed, you can start getting your body, clothing, props ready for savasana. Eventually coming into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Letting go into the support underneath you. You can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. And then stretch out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Please reach out if you have any questions or requests. I really miss engaging with my students, and these videos are a somewhat good substitute. I hope they're useful for those of you watching them, but hearing from you matters to me. If you enjoyed the practice, if you have a question about something, if you have requests for future practices, please email or shoot me a message, or you can call me. Thanks, everyone.